Stay tuned because Good Sports is coming up next. Kansas City Sports and Fitness is the magazine for sports fans in KC. Inside, we cover local sports and local teams, from pro to peewee and everything in between. And this month's free copy of Kansas City Sports and Fitness includes the Surplus Exchange College Sports Report. You'll find Kansas City Sports and Fitness all over KC at places like the Kansas City Ice Center. And it's free, so pick one up today. This show was recorded live on Saturday, January 19th.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. Now, this segment is presented by Kansas City Chiropractic. Kansas City Chiropractic understands the high-pressure demands placed upon individuals in the workplace and the athletic demands people place on their bodies, and they offer the care that can relieve pain and stress and improve overall health. You can call them at 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Fish. I'm the publisher of Kansas City Sports and Fitness, and you're watching or listening to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. Now, today we're coming to you from the Kansas City Ice Center, located on Johnson Drive, 2 miles west of 435, where you can now skate on their indoor rink or their brand new outdoor ice pavilion. Come on out and skate outside at one of their upcoming public skating sessions, which you can find out about by calling 913-441-3033 and by visiting their website, kcicecenter.com. Plus, you can find out more about their Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey programs on their website as well. Now, today we're taping our radio show, which is on ESPN 1510 Saturdays at 8 o'clock in the morning, and our TV show, which can be seen on Sure West Cable on Channel 7 at our new times, 9 a.m., 5 p.m., and 9 p.m. every single day. And now you can also view our show and some of our past shows on YouTube. All you have to do is search for the Good Sports KC channel. Now, before we get started with the show, I want to tell everyone that our current issue of KC Sports and Fitness is available free at over 700 locations in Kansas City. And this month, with our current issue, KC Sports continues to celebrate our 15th year as the magazine for sports fans in KC. Now, in our current issue of KC Sports, we feature our KC Baseball Report presented by Budweiser. And this month, our writers are excited about the upcoming season and the new additions that the team has made, and that should all, of course, help them this upcoming season. And in our hockey report, we show how the sponsor of this section, where we are today, the Kansas City Ice Center, is celebrating National Skating Month on their indoor rink and their outdoor ice pavilion. Plus, we outline the programs available at the Kansas City Ice Center. And for a complete list of locations where you can find KC Sports Magazine, visit our website, kcsportspaper.com. You'll find a link to a list of locations right on the front page of the website, and you can actually check out a PDF of the entire issue on our website as well. And now joining us are two of the regulars on our show that you'll see once a month. They are Pam Davenport and Billy Taylor from Heritage College. Pam is the manager of the Heritage College Personal Trainer Program, and Billy is an instructor in the program. Now, welcome to the show, guys. Last time you were on, I started with you, Pam. This time I'm going to start with Billy. Billy, let's talk about your background here. You're actually a Kansas City guy.
Yeah, I grew up here in Kansas City. I went to college at Wisconsin-Stevens Point, and then a few years ago I went and got a master's in sports science from Ohio Athens.
But in between, you spent a little time out in Tinseltown.
Yeah, I did. I'm a union assistant director for film, television, commercials. I do a little bit of work here, but not very often anymore.
And just give us some of the titles that you worked on, just for those people that are out there.
It's been a while on the OC. Did some West Wing, The Dark Knight Rises. Helped coordinate the crowd for that. Terminator 3. Just a few of them.
Very nice. Very well. Arnold's back now.
I'm so excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
Apparently, he plays a Western or something like that sheriff, and
they're going to blow up lots of stuff.
He's of course got the funny accent in the West. I don't know exactly how that works, but now you're a competitive bodybuilder as well as doing your job at Heritage.
Yeah. I compete in natural shows. Getting ready for the Southern States Classic in April. John and Becky Arnold put on a really good program and a really good show for natural athletes. So the playing field's even.
Sure.
We're all drug tested, lie detector tested, and it's just make sure it's fair and even for all the athletes.
Right. So nobody's doing the pump you up thing.
No steroids or anything like that. The growth hormones. No.
Right. Now, Pam, you are a triathlete and you represent the United States across the world.
Yes, I am. I'm part of Team USA and have been for the last 4 years. And I was in Florida just this last weekend doing a race.
Really?
Yeah, in Naples, Florida.
Wow, how nice. How'd you do?
I got second.
Very good. Congratulations. I'm
impressed.
Well,
that's in the age group. Of course, you always have to remember that. I'm only racing my.
Second is great. I mean, just completing is great. Of course, your job is to compete in all that stuff. But that's fantastic. So when is your next event? How often do you travel?
The next one I'm hoping for is towards the end of May, and that's a qualifier to go to Worlds that will be held in Canada for duathlon.
Right. Oh, okay. And which of the three things in the triathlon, which is your strength?
Oh, absolutely the bike. The bike is my favorite, yeah.
So how much time do you spend on a bike, even if it's in your house?
Well,
one of those stationaries.
Today we're going to be talking about gyms, and I still work in some of the gyms in that area, and I teach cycle classes at 2 different ones. So because of those classes, I'm in a spin class 4 times a week.
Wow.
And then anything I do on top of that, if it's nice out, I try to get outside.
For sure, like a day like today. It's a beautiful day. And you have a book that's available on Amazon and at Barnes & Noble and online as an e-book, too. Give us a little rundown on that book.
Well, it's called Exercising Values, Family Fitness with a Character Emphasis, and it's designed for families with children that are ages 4 to 9. And it gives a workout that will benefit the parents, will benefit a mom that's trying to lose weight and get back in shape. But at the same time, it's fun for kids to do along with her. And the premise of the book is that it's a great time when you're having fun with your kids on a regular basis to also talk about things that are important, like character qualities, truthfulness, perseverance, things like that. And it just gives the kids a time they can count on, that they'll have their undivided attention on their parent for 15 minutes.
And people can find that, again, like I said, on Amazon or at barnesandnoble.com, and then you also have an e-book that's available. What's your website?
The website is exercisingvalues.com.
Okay, very good. Well, you both collaborated on an article that's in our January issue of KC Sports and Fitness. It's available for pickup at over 700 locations. It's also available online as a PDF at kcsportspaper.com. The topic for this time of year, it's very timely, was called Tips to Help You Choose a Gym That's Right for You. Now, the first tip that you mentioned is the athletic facility should have experts to assist the members. Billy, why is that important, that when you first walk into this place, you want to make sure that you've got that expertise there to talk to get you on the right path?
Right. Yeah. The experts there will help you if you're looking for a trainer or just getting around the gym. It's important that they have a credit and the education that they need to help you reach your goals.
So having a personal trainer in the equation, if you are going to come in with some goals. Having a personal trainer in there, why is that important than just winging it?
Well, I myself have a personal trainer.
Right.
I train with a guy, Grant Bradshaw, and it's just good to have another set of eyes on it to kind of help you keep focused and kind of help provide that.
Just to keep you on the path.
Right, just to stay on the path
of
what you need to do.
Yeah, so Pam, if you're looking for a personal trainer, what are some of the things that you should look for? I mean, I know compatibility is key with that. You might want somebody that gets in your face and screams at you.
Exactly.
You might not,
Exactly, and you're going to be able to find different types of trainers. Some people really do want that kind of a boot camp atmosphere, and other people are very intimidated by that. So you want somebody that's compatible with you, but even more important, you want somebody that has the knowledge base to be able to assess what's going on with you and what you need to work on and little adjustments that you need to make.
And Billy, I would think as well, the limitations that you have as an individual are key as well with the personal trainer, that they take that they look at that as well. Because as we age, I can't do what I could do flexibility wise, right. So that's, and I would come in and say, okay, I can't do this because of my back, and I can't do this because of my neck, and those types of things. That's really important.
Well, with a well-educated trainer and how we teach our students, there's different levels and different phases, and a trainer who knows their stuff will be able to put you in the right place and kind of train you accordingly to your skill level and help you progress to higher skill levels.
For sure. And now number 2 on the list is of course, a very important one, and it's location, location, location. Pam, I mean, we all want the gym to be within 2 or 3 miles of either where we work or where we live, and that's really important, just to get out there, right? It's just to use it. You want to use it. If you're buying it, you want to use it.
It is true. You want to put as few obstacles in your way when you're starting to make a change, like joining a gym or getting in shape, and that's just makes sense.
Yeah, it makes logical sense, but you can be blown away by a gym, as well, that has this and that and everything else, and
Correct.
A great sales pitch, and join, and it's hard to find time sometimes, especially if you have to travel. So
time's the number one reason why people say they give up a program.
Oh yeah, have a couple of kids and their activities and things like that, and I'm sure that's difficult. So the closer it is, the better. The better it can serve your needs. The other thing, Billy, is personal preferences. When you're picking a gym, you obviously have to, when you walk into it, you can't feel intimidated. I mean, you're a bodybuilder, and you're going to be comfortable in a gym with other bodybuilders because you guys are going to talk the same language. Somebody else that's getting started might be intimidated if they're in a gym like that.
Exactly, and I've heard that before, that people get intimidated if they see a lot of bodybuilder types in there. But when picking the gym, it's important to figure out what you want. Mm-hmm. If it's group classes that are gonna help you stay and keep going, such as yoga or the cycling that Pam teaches,
right?
That's gonna help. Or if you need a child watch, that helps add your time. Or if you like to play basketball or like to swim, it's important that the gym you choose has those facilities and offers those amenities for you.
For sure, and we're talking with Pam Davenport and Billy Taylor from Heritage College. And Pam, one of the things as far as personal preferences go is for females, they want to be around other females, and especially if they're middle-aged, they want to be around other middle-aged females. That's really important, For a guy, I think it's going to be important, but for women, that's certainly an important aspect of making the right choice.
I think that actually varies with people.
Really?
I think a lot of women do like the setting where it's all women, but especially younger women, there's a social aspect to a gym and meeting people, and family-friendly gyms oftentimes just have the whole, gamut.
Right.
And a lot of times you make a lot of new friends there, both male and female, being in part of a class or having the same personal trainer. So there is a real social aspect to it.
Sure. And Billy alluded to this when we were talking about personal preferences, the amenities that are there. You've got to pick something. If you like to swim, you've got to pick something like that. If you want, racquetball courts, of course, you can find things like that. If you're just into the workout, you've got to find that particular thing. Now, Billy, as a part of that, availability and schedule is important. It's got to work for your timing. If you're a morning person,
right.
If you're a nighttime person like me, I'd rather go at 11 o'clock at night than 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right. Then you got to make sure your gym is going to be open at 11 o'clock at night. Or if you're into the group classes, make sure they have the classes that are offered on your schedule, before work or after work, that you can get there. Because the group class is going to keep you in the gym and keep you healthy. And if you can't make the scheduled time, that's probably not going to be the gym for you.
Right. And Pam, you talked about this a little bit, the social aspect, the social support. You can get family involved, or you can find that social aspect at a gym if that's what you're looking for. And how important is that social aspect in staying on course? Having a trainer is going to help you stay on course, but the social aspect is also. I know my parents, they go to the senior sneakers kind of thing, and it's as much social as it is, and they're in their 80s. It's as much social as it is just to keep their bodies moving.
Right. Well, there's some gyms where people form such close relationships, it almost is a second family to them. I've got a 5:30 a.m. cycle class that I teach 3 days a week, and I've got one woman who's lost over 100 pounds cycling, and she was in the gym before that, just doing some of the same things over and over and wasn't making that progress. And there's another gentleman who sits right next to her on a bike every day who's lost about 80 pounds. And together, if one of them misses a day, the other one's, on the phone finding out why. and as new people come into the class, people like that come very steadily are almost the ambassadors for the class. They make my job easier because they will be the ones that say, welcome, and you need to come all the time. And it does almost create a very tight-knit group that you have accountability, not to me particularly, but to each other.
And that's really important as well. Now number 7 on the list is shop wisely. There's all sorts of contracts and things that you have to do with a gym. Billy, what are some of the things you should watch out for? Or, as you're reading that contract, you should look for that they've listed in the contract.
Right. Things like, is there penalty for ending your contract early? What's involved with that? Some of them sometimes will require you have to move and prove that you're moving out of the area to end that contract. But a lot of the gyms will offer free trials. You can go in a few times, try the classes, and work out on the floor, and just to make sure it's the right gym for you before you sign that contract.
For sure.
And what a lot of the gyms are doing now is if you hire a trainer, it's automatically deducted. So if you miss without proper notice, it's going to be deducted, and the trainer, even the manager, there's not much they can do about it.
So more than anything, it's just to know that that's going to happen, and that also makes you accountable at that point, in the pocketbook, as well as you want to show up and get your money's worth out of that. Okay, let's talk about personal training, the program that's available at Heritage College. First off, I find this a great statistic. When we first met, you guys had mentioned that personal trainers are in demand in the job market. Pam, give us some background on that and why, and how that's all happening.
I think part of the reason why is just the baby boomers that always seem to drive everything. That they are getting to a point where they're used to having a very youthful view of themselves, and they continue to have that. So that creates a large market. And then besides that, there's really every possibility of type of person to work with. There's youth soccer teams and, stay-at-home moms and everything else. So there's just so many people that are beginning to realize the importance of exercise to their overall health that it just continues to be a growing field.
That makes perfectly logical sense. Now, your program is called, Billy, it's called a pod. Did I use the right word?
No, we mods.
Mods. Okay.
Mods.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was close.
Yeah.
I had two of the letters right.
Yeah.
A mod program. So you have modules that you teach. So from beginning to end, how long does it take for somebody to usually get through all those mods?
Well, each mod's 6 weeks, and it takes a year to get through it. And then after that, you go on internship for about 7-8 weeks. And then I'll work with you and work with the students and help them, find an internship that's appropriate for them and the type of gym they want to work with. Just like picking a gym for yourself, I've got to help you find a gym that's going to work for you and the type of training you want to do.
So it takes a year, but one of the things that you can do is you can start every 6 weeks you start a new program for somebody, so they can sign up very soon if they're interested.
At any time you can sign up. You jump on the mod or the wheel and start working your way around. I have students getting ready to graduate, and I have students that have just started, so all working together. And I find that works really well because the students getting ready to leave the program are very helpful and supporting keeping and getting the new students up to speed and working with them.
Absolutely. So, Pam, what kind of things do you study in this program? I mean, what are some of the different things that you study in the mods?
Well, they do learn all of the anatomy and physiology that they need in the kinesiology, how the body's moving. But in addition to that, they learn nutrition. They have a special mod on mind-body and get to
that's
interesting.
Yes. That's cool.
In fact, Billy's teaching that right now.
Are you?
Yeah, yoga, Tai Chi.
Right.
So, and even in my life, I've started taking yoga and Tai Chi classes so I could better educate the students on what's involved with it.
Absolutely. Now, they also have to take the math and the English, too, though, don't they, Pam?
No, not really.
No? Sign me up.
This is a great program for people that want a hands-on experience, and approximately half of the class is done with hands-on participation. So it's good for the people that don't want to spend a lot of time.
Yeah, that's all important. Especially in the business model, you have to be able to keep your books and write a letter and things like that. But that's interesting. So when they walk out of Heritage College, do they have the certification of sorts, Billy?
When they walk out, they have an associate's degree in personal fitness training, and then they'll be ready to take their national exam, the ACE certification.
Okay, so they can step in. They're going to intern, and then they're going to be available and step into a job.
My goal when I help someone find an internship is that internship would roll into a job, and I ask the students, I try to get them to take their exam during their internship or pretty close after it, so they can go right into the field and start working.
So, Pam, what's the next time someone can get started, and then where is the college located?
Well, they can get started right away.
Okay. Okay.
Call me today if they like. We're always looking for new people to come into the program, and because of that wheel system, we can accommodate them in the morning or in the evening.
Okay.
And we're at about 104th and Holmes.
Okay. And the phone number I have is 816-942-5474. It's also heritage-education.com. Now, next month, we're out of time here, but next month, what are we going to look at as far as the article goes?
We're going to be talking about training partners.
Okay.
In the spirit of the Valentine's Day holiday.
There you go. There you go. So, and that'll be out very soon. You'll be able to find it online at kcsportspaper.com. Billy Taylor, Pam Davenport, thank you for joining us today. We'll catch up with you next month. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. We're coming to you from the Kansas City Ice Center, located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. I'm Steve Fish. We'll be right back. Go online and watch Good Sports, the KC Sports Magazine television show. It's available on the Good Sports KC YouTube channel and features local interviews with local athletes and experts covering sports, health, and exercise topics of importance to KC fans. And be sure to pick up your copy of the new KC Sports and Fitness Magazine featuring the Siege Sports High School Report, the Surplus Exchange College Sports Report, the KC Ice Center Hockey Report, the Great Life Golf Report, and the Bud Light Chiefs Report. KC Sports Magazine is always free, so pick one up today. Great Life Golf at River Oaks has a great January fitness special. This month, fitness memberships start at only $9.99 per month plus tax. That's right, start your fitness program for the new year, starting at $9.99 per month plus tax. But hurry, this offer is only good through February 5th. Come check out the fitness center at River Oaks, located in the Golf Course Clubhouse at 14204 St. Andrews Drive in Grandview. Call Chris at 816-966-8111 and get on the road for a new you in 2013. These days, we're all so busy, and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh of Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress and improve your health and get more out of life. To make an appointment with Dr. McIntosh, call 816-753-4600. Most insurance plans are welcome. And this month, get a Class 4 laser treatment for just $25 with your chiropractic visit when you mention KC Sports and Fitness. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, go online at kansascitychiropractic.com.
With the current trend to live a greener lifestyle, many people and businesses now recycle their electronics. At the Surplus Exchange, your e-waste will never go to a landfill or incinerator, nor will we allow e-waste to be shipped overseas. Some companies employ this tactic and end up polluting other countries with our waste. All materials are safely tracked, destroyed, or reclaimed right here in the U.S. The Surplus Exchange is Kansas City's link between industry, charity, and the environment. To find out more, visit surplusexchange.org.
Whether you are playing a sport, running a business, or learning how to use an iPad, your ability to make split-second decisions is essential for your success. Hey sports fans, this is Greg Pryor. I was an infielder in Major League Baseball for over 9 seasons and was a member of the '85 World Champion Royals. My decisions in the field and at the plate could have been the difference between winning and losing. Since 1994, I have owned a local health supplement company called Life Priority. Life Priority offers many nutritional formulas that give your body the nutrients that can help your brain keep pace in today's fast lifestyle. To see all 17 Life Priority products, please visit my website at lifepriority.com or call me at 913-438-5433. Use Life Priority products and improve your chances of winning. For free shipping, use promo code LIFEP at lifepriority.com or call me today at 913-438-5433.
Save $8 on your purchase of $25 or more at Mafia Mike's Pizza, 15205 87th in Lenexa, or Mafia Pizzeria Southside at 12627 Metcalf in Overland Park with your coupon from KC Sports. Great pizza and a great offer you can't refuse from Mafia Mike's and Mafia Pizzeria. Call Mafia Mike's at 913-660-1441 and Mafia Pizzeria at 913-322-6666.
Football and tailgating are back at Kemper Arena. The high-scoring and high-impact Kansas City Renegades will bring indoor football back to KC. Tickets to see the Renegades are affordable without a bad seat in the house. Bring your grill and favorite beverage to tailgate before and after the game. The Renegades are primed to make a run for the championship, so secure your season tickets now, starting at $72. Visit kcrenegades.com or call 816-287-0523 to secure your seat in the highest impact sport in Kansas City.
Welcome back to Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Today we're coming to you from the Kansas City Ice Center located on Johnson Drive, 2 miles west of 435, where you can now skate on their indoor rink or their brand new outdoor ice pavilion. Come on out and skate outside at one of their upcoming public skating sessions, which you can find out about by calling 913-441-3033. And also by visiting their website, kcicecenter.com. Plus, you can find out more about their Learn to Skate and Learn to Play Hockey programs on their website as well, or just hang on because we're going to talk about that in this segment. Now, this segment of Good Sports is brought to you by First Student Charter Bus Rental. Those yellow buses you see that transport your kids can also be rented for group activities like taking a group to the big game, corporate events or the ice arena, corporate events, church or youth group trips, and more. So the next time you're planning a group outing, choose yellow and choose First. Call 866-514-8747 for details or visit firstcharterbus.com. Now, in our current issue of KC Sports and Fitness, check out the Surplus Exchange College Sports Report. This month we interview Jayhawk shot blocking machine Jeff Withy, Tiger Alex Oriaki, and K-State senior Martavius Irving. Now, we also have a story on KC Renegades indoor football player Demetrius Walker, who we had on our last show the last time. And you can get season tickets for the Renegades, who will be playing at Kemper Arena beginning March 17th for just $72 by calling 816-287-0523 or by visiting kcrenegades.com. Now, you can pick up your copy of KC Sports and Fitness at over 700 locations. And if you'd like to follow us on Facebook or Twitter, you can go to our website and follow the links to our Facebook or Twitter pages. Our website is kcsportspaper.com. And now you can view our current show, this show, and some of our past shows on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. Now, I mentioned we're going to talk about things that are going on here at the Kansas City Ice Center. I am wearing my hockey jersey because the day that we're videotaping this show is the day the NHL has returned. The first games are going on right now. I think they've got it going. Yeah, it looks like they're playing right now, so we got to get off the air so I can watch the game. But joining us is Kay Gentges. She is the skate school director here. Thank you for joining us, Kay.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. So let's talk about the outdoor ice pavilion, and inside you've got all sorts of Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey programs that you offer in both facilities. Give us a rundown on how that all works.
On Monday, Thursday, and Saturday are our Learn to Skate classes. The one that is held outside is on Thursday nights. And we have over 150 kids currently enrolled in Learn to Skate.
That's great.
With close to 200 getting ready to start next week as a new set of lessons getting ready to start. And it'll be our last session that we'll have on Thursdays out the pavilion due to the weather will be getting warm by the end of February.
Now, any skill level is welcome. You don't have to even know how. You don't even have to know which one is the right skate and which one is the left skate.
That is correct.
You guys will help with that.
Yes.
But you can get started and learn to skate, or you can do that as well, and you can play hockey, and it's the same kind of thing as well with hockey. How do you start a kid off skating if they've never done it before?
We usually start off ice with learning how to fall down and get up, so they learn how to do that when they get on the ice, and then we teach them how to march or kind of walk like a penguin across the ice so they can get their feeling on how to switch their weight from foot to foot.
Sure, and that's what we used to teach the kids is just to march with it, and maybe not even lift up your feet, but eventually you start lifting up your feet. And do you usually start the kids and learn to skate, and you put them in figure skates, correct?
I do suggest figure skates because there's a little bit more blade to balance on, considering that hockey skates have a little bit less blade that actually hits the ice.
Right, and so even the learn to play hockeys, do they start in hockey skates as well, or
most of the time they do start in hockey skates. If they do struggle a little bit, we will put them in figure skates.
Sure, sure. I had to do that with my oldest when he was a little boy. He went out in the hockey skates and he just could not balance, and so the next day we went out and put him in figures, and he got comfortable with that, and then we did the switch back. So
it's very easy to switch once they got it.
Yeah, exactly. Once you know how to distribute your weight, it is. So you bring them through the progress of starting to march and starting to move on the ice, and then you take it as they progress, they move up to do more difficult things, both in the Learn to Skate and the Learn to Play hockey.
Exactly.
Programs.
They got to get to a good hold on to their edges before they can move into the upper levels of skating and hockey.
Sure. Now, one of the other things that the rink does on a regular basis is they have public skating sessions, so anybody can come out for a party. Many times we've been here, and there's been a party that's been going on in the background. And with the outdoor rink, it's a lot of fun because you can go out and skate outside. You guys have some nights that you do some special things where people can dress up in equipment or in whatever.
Right.
I think we saw the Hawaiian shirts and stuff like that.
Yes, that was last night.
Was it? How'd it go?
We had about 20, 25 people that had participated in it. And a lot of them were just the leis or the flowers around their neck and stuff. And next Friday night at 7:30-10 is Crazy Pant Night. So you can.
That one should be an easy one because you see people out all the time that have their pajama pants on.
Exactly.
So that one should be an easy one.
Right.
We're talking with Kay Gentges. She's the skate school director here at the Kansas City Ice Center, where we are doing our show now. Next month, you got a big event going on here, and I'm calling it Hockey Day in Kansas. I don't know what you guys are calling it.
And we call it Hockey Weekend Across America. It's
Okay.
February 15th through the 17th. And on Friday, February 15th from 7:30 to 10, our public session, if you wear your favorite NHL jersey, college, high school, any kind of jersey, hockey jersey, to the skate, you can get in for free.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, we're planning on being out here on Saturday. Does that apply for Saturday? Can I skate?
No.
I'm just joking with you here, shoot.
Yeah, you have to
how about
Friday.
for me? Yeah, okay, well. Now, this is, obviously it's going to be across the country, so that's very cool. This is the first time I think that Kansas City has participated in this across the country type of thing.
Right.
And Dean, coming from Minnesota, he grew up doing that. Dean
Right.
Nelson, who's the general manager here, he did that kind of thing. That is just totally cool. So the process of getting signed up for classes, I mentioned this, but please mention to our viewers and our listeners, if they want to get signed up for classes,
they can either go to our website, www.kcicecenter.com, or they can call in at 913-441-3033, and one of the staff will fill out the form for them, or they can stop by and fill out a form, and we'll get them ready to start next week.
So if somebody wants to come out, if their kid shows interest in it, or they want to bring their kid out to see it, you can come out and watch too.
Yes.
You can come out and see it. So again, when are those dates again?
For the classes?
Yeah.
Okay. Monday, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
And what do you provide to them? You provide them with the skates?
Yes, they get the skates. The skate rentals included. They get 6 a punch card that they can come practice during any of the 6
public skating sessions. Which is really where you get better at what you're doing because you have plenty of time.
Yeah, skating within your lesson once a week is not going to make you progress through the levels.
Right. Yeah. You certainly have to practice, and it's amazing how quickly the kids will progress, though, isn't it?
It is.
I coached hockey for many years when my kids were younger, and it just truly amazed me how quickly they picked it up and how well they could do. And of course, they would come out on the here, and skate as well. So you get those free sessions. You get your skates. You want to probably bring a helmet.
If you're in the Snowplow Sam, which is 5 and under. I do recommend a helmet. It's not required, but I do recommend that they wear one, or a thick stocking hat to protect their head in case.
And it's a bicycle helmet you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to buy a hockey helmet or anything like that.
No, we do not.
Okay, so we want to give out that information again. It's real easy to find out information. Their website is very thorough when it comes to carrying information about the classes and the progression and all that kind of stuff. The website is kcicecenter.com, and it's 441-3033, area code 913. You can call. Kay's the one that picks up the phone often. I've called and talked to her. You can talk to Dean Nelson or any of the other people here can help you out as well. It's a great place, a great type of exercise for one thing. Kids get their skills, and it's just an amazing thing when a kid can skate. It's just fun to watch.
Lifelong thing that you can do.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Thank you for joining us, Kay. I appreciate it. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, KC Sports and Fitness Show. We're coming to you from the Kansas City Ice Center, which is located 2 miles west, 435 on Johnson Drive. I'm Steve Fish. We will be right back.
Collegiate Camo combines your love of the outdoors and loyalty to your favorite college sports team. Collegiate Camo offers only the finest quality car and truck decals, jumbo boat decals, hats and headwear,
shirts, outerwear, women's items, and other camouflage college logo products. Collegiate Camo features products for over 40 schools. Visit their website, collegiatecamo.com, to find products from your school that you can proudly display. For sports like you've never seen before, Siege Sports is the answer. Unique uniforms and superior equipment for your complete athletic experience. Contact Siege Sports at 913-953-8400 or visit SiegeSports.com. The Kansas City Ice Center's outdoor ice pavilion is now open. Sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes. Plus, come out to a public skating session or call them to schedule a party or group rental. And check out their Friday night theme skates, family nights, and more. The Kansas City Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information or to register for a class, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. For over 40 years, Old Shawnee Pizza has been serving up great pizza in Kansas City. Call 913-631-5716 for their Shawnee location and 913-677-1844 for their Kansas City, Kansas location. And watch for their new location at K10 in Woodland, opening in January.
Someone has to motivate her. Someone has to prepare him. Someone has to lead them. Someone has to train them. Heritage College. Train to be a personal trainer. Get started today. Call 1-866-845-3613. That's 1-866-845-3613.
If you're looking to upgrade or downsize your home, contact Katie Forrest at Reese & Nichols. She's been representing sellers and buyers in Kansas and Missouri since 1996 and can get your goals met. Call Katie at 913-226-5947. Welcome back to Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Today we're coming to you from the Kansas City Ice Center located on Johnson Drive, 2 miles west of 435, where you can now skate on their indoor rink or their brand new outdoor ice pavilion. Come on out and skate outside on their for a upcoming public skating session, which you can find out about by calling 913-441-3033 and by visiting their website, kcicecenter.com. Plus, you can find out more about their Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey programs on their website as well. Now, this segment of Good Sports is brought to you by the Surplus Exchange, where you can take a tax donation credit plus help KC students when you recycle your electronics and office furniture at the Surplus Exchange. For more information, visit surplusexchange.org or call 816-472-0444. Now, in the KC Sports High School Report presented by Siege Sports, we write about Blue Springs High School, their girls basketball team, and their drive for 5 to make it to the Class 5 Final Four for the 5th consecutive year. Now, I also want to mention that on January 26th, we will be at Old Shawnee Pizza, their new location, which is at K10 and Woodland in Lenexa, and our taping will start at about 12:30 that day. On February 16th, we will be back here at the Kansas City Ice Center for Hockey Day in Kansas. We usually start at about 12:30 when we're out here at the KC Ice Center. And on the 23rd, we will be taping our show at the Kansas City Golf Show. So come on out and join us for these events, and you might see yourself on TV. Now joining us on our show is a regular who's with us about once a month. She is Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic, and Dr. McIntosh is a board-certified chiropractor. She's licensed in Kansas and Missouri. In addition to being licensed to provide general chiropractic care, Dr. McIntosh is a certified chiropractic sports physician. She works with athletes from multiple disciplines on specific sports-related problems, and she's also a contributor to KC Sports and Fitness. Welcome to the show, Dr. McIntosh.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Now, we want to talk, before we get talking about your article that is in the current issue of KC Sports, which people can read online at kcsportspaper.com. You are celebrating, first of all, congratulations. You're celebrating your 10-year anniversary of Kansas City Chiropractic. That is fantastic. Yeah, that is fantastic. 10 years is a long time in business. And you have some really special things that you guys have planned at Kansas City Chiropractic for the 10-year anniversary. Please fill us in.
Oh, thank you so much. We are so excited, and really, we are so grateful that we have been in business and successful and able to serve our community, that I wanted to give back to the community. And so what we are doing is we're doing a 10-year, 10 charities. And since I've started, we've always tried to contribute 10% of our either time and or money. And so as a, together we try and give back that. And we started that from year one.
From day one, yeah.
And so, but since we're here, it is going to be that we're doing 10 months, so February through November. Wow. Every month has a different charity, and it's a lot of underserved ones that you maybe haven't heard of. And because you always hear about the bigger charities obviously have their own marketing and have their stuff.
Right.
But this is a lot of smaller, really important. Well, I think every charity really, it's important, and it's important to give back in time. And it just the energy and the things that we see that make such an improvement in the community. One is adult literacy. The one in for that's coming up February is going to be the YMCA. It's their Challenger program, which is kids with disabilities. And so this is something you don't even think about with the YMCA. You just think, I get my gym membership, I get my this. They do all kinds of things. They do the largest daycare in the metro area. They do all kinds of things that are specifically tailored for these disabled kids. So that's a really fun and new thing. And then I've always got 3 that I'm involved in at all times and stuff. But so we got to really meet a whole lot of new people. We were talking about the robotics program, and this is for kids to, stimulate math, science, logistics, all of the things that the United States has fallen behind in. So it is just really, I can't wait. We're doing a big anniversary party. We're having different things. We may have we've added new services. I mean, obviously we've talked about the laser, and it's been so exciting that I've gotten a second one. I mean, so
really, you added a my
second
gosh,
one.
wow.
It is just, we've talked about how excited I am about it because the pain reduction immediately, the increase in range of motion immediately is fantastic. The reduction in inflammation, even like in the first few minutes we're doing it, is 25%. It's reducing pain. It just right now. I mean, I've got a 93-year-old woman who comes in, and she's bent over when she's tiny anyway.
Sure.
But she's an L shape when she comes in, and she's straight up when she walks out. It is fantastic.
Oh my! So
we did that. Then we went ahead and we added decompression, which is for disc issues, and a lot of places are just. I mean, we see people with such good results. It doesn't work nearly as quickly as the laser.
But does it work in tandem with the laser?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I will say
in certain cases.
Almost always the laser is a great addition.
Right.
But, I mean, that's not the only thing you're going to get when you come to us. It is such a great new thing that has been so amazingly effective for, again, this just increased movement that people don't even know how restricted they are. The reduction in scar tissue. I was talking to somebody just a few minutes ago, and we're treating 3 separate C-section scars. That because of how much scar buildup there is, sometimes that can cause such pain.
Right.
This is not something that I treat with adjustment. I mean, I treat an awful lot of things.
Right.
But that it's scar tissue specifically, which if it was in a joint, that would be one thing. But because it's in nothing but soft tissue, this is a way for us to be able to reduce that pain, to get that softness back that used to be there. So instead of having this under the skin lumps kind of thing, and visually it flattens a scar. If it's got an old red mark and that kind of stuff, because a lot of scars will hold on to this color, and it clears it and quickly. Very quickly. So it's just, that's been so cool. And then I've got about 5 different disc patients. I've only had this a few weeks, and that have really received a lot, both in the cervical spine and in the lumbar spine, have really received a lot of relief.
With the decompression or with the laser?
Decompression.
Okay. And the decompression actually pulls the discs a little bit apart.
Absolutely.
Or pulls the vertebrae. The vertebrae.
Yes.
And allows the
disc to kind of be retracted back in.
Yeah.
Well, when you have any kind of a bulge or a protrusion, then that's what happens, is it basically is moving out of the normal space. And so by removing that pressure and actually allowing to reverse that process. This is not, and it's not just a stretch. It's not. We're not putting you on the rack.
Okay.
Which
okay, because I know there's a process where it does pull this up
if
and
we
pull
need
that
to.
down. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Depends on how severe it is.
But it's not.
No, it's gentle.
Very gentle.
And
because I've gone through something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And we change the angle of the table depending on what works the best, and it also depends on how much pressure. You want to really evaluate how much pressure you're putting on,
Sure.
and it graduates up. And so then it retracts back. So it's been a great addition that we can add so many services. I mean, we were treating disc before successfully, but I mean, this for some people, this is definitely improving their ability to heal and their reduction in pain.
Right.
So.
Well, I know we have a special that's going on in Kansas City Sports and Fitness for the laser therapy, and it's It's called Class 4 laser.
It's a Class
therapy.
4 laser. We're the fourth person in town to have it. It is
and you have
different, and I do have
you
two.
Two.
Yeah, so I guess I'm fourth
you're
and
fifth. You're probably the first one to have two lasers.
Well,
we'll have to look that up.
From the salesman, he told me I am. I don't know if it's true, but it is really. That has just been, it's such a pleasure. I mean, arthritis is definitely by far the hardest thing to treat because of how long long it takes, the course of treatment. But, I mean, I have a dental hygienist who literally can't move her hands very much, and she does better the more she works because the more movement she has. But when she walks out, I mean, a joint that I didn't think was going to move. I mean, I didn't think it would ever have any more movement. Is starting to have just the smallest amount, but whereas she could only close her hand to here. I don't know.
Put up there.
It's only to here, and now when she walks out that day, she can close it all the way.
Wow.
I mean, it's that fast.
And it's something that it does work that fast.
It goes back.
It goes back.
It goes back.
Yeah.
Nothing is one magic pill.
Right.
I mean, but it is the more result you get on one treatment, the more we can kind of evaluate how long it's going to take, how much improvement you're really going to get. So the more improvement you get the first time really does kind of give us some indication of really what's your total improvement are and how quickly is it going to come. Because a lot of times, especially, it depends on the condition. Arthritis, obviously, that takes a lot longer. But the fact that it had a really huge improvement right away, it meant that it really was going to do it. And so then as it's closer together, the more you do it, the slower it comes back, the slower the symptoms come back, the more range of motion you maintain, the less inflammation you have. And especially after surgery, that's the other thing that's just fantastic, is after surgery, 40 to 50% faster healing.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
So I was just talking to somebody with a shoulder surgery, and it just twice as fast. That's unheard of.
Yeah, people. You're going to want that. You definitely. I mean, you want to return to normal as quickly as possible.
Absolutely.
And if that can do that,
and I mean, you obviously have to do your therapies. You obviously have to do everything else. But if still, I want all the things on my side. Anything I can do to improve my personal results, that's the way to go. So it's so much fun to see people feel so much better.
Yeah.
I
bet.
It really is.
And then also, we've talked about this, it also works if you have an injury in sports or something like that, or you just throw your back out, or you turn your ankle and you're working around your yard. It helps if you get treatment quickly with that.
The faster you
it's
get
the
treatment.
Same idea with
that. The faster you get treatment, the faster you're going to heal. With anything, and it doesn't matter if it's my back is sore and I just need to be adjusted. It is literally the more chronic it becomes, the more time it's going to take to fix it. And so, but we are just excited because we have not only several of those things planned. Like I said, we maybe going to expand a little bit. We aren't sure about that yet.
Oh, really?
But we have so many things this year that are coming up. And but the charity work is just really exciting for me because I love to see the changes that these kinds of programs can make in somebody's life.
Well, and you'll be back with us every month. You'll have to give us reports on what's going on and who you're working with and what charities they are and what results you had in the previous month and all that kind of stuff as you as you moved along and did
I would
that.
love
and,
to.
and that's
Yeah.
that's going to be a lot of fun for us to follow that
Yeah.
with you and Kansas City Chiropractic. We're talking with Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic. Her office is located at 4510 Bellevue. That's west side of the plaza?
West side of the plaza.
Okay, west side of the plaza. Phone number is 816-753-4600. Her website is kansascitychiropractic.com. Now, she contributes every month to Kansas City Sports and Fitness, and if you want to read about the laser therapy...
Right. On our website is really, and it has a video with the Florida Gators, and they're using it.
Right.
There's lots of sports teams that are using it because it's for injuries immediately when they come off the field. We can reduce a bruise in half. The swelling for things like that, it just reduces it almost immediately. Then you're talking also about warming up for an event, so they're using it to warm up their pitchers.
Really? Right.
Absolutely, to prevent injury because as this is ready to go, so it can be full range of motion, so they don't have any, is reduce the chances of any tearing.
Slight tightness going into a situation, and then exactly, that makes sense. Well, she also has a YouTube channel, and I believe it's Kansas City Chiro on YouTube, and I think we've got the videos of your last couple of discussions that we've had on laser therapy up there. So we kind of shortened our show to the specific part that Dr. McIntosh is on, and you just have to search for Kansas City Chiro on YouTube, and you'll see that. And then you can also find them on my YouTube channel. It's Good Sports KC. That's just the longer version of the show as well. So that's available.
Well, that's fantastic.
Now, in the current issue, we've only got a couple of minutes here, but we kind of want to breeze through this.
I'm so sorry.
Real fast. No, that's okay.
It's just I'm so excited about everything that's going on and how many people we're seeing with such great results.
Awesome. That is awesome. And people can read more about her articles in Kansas City in Kansas City Sports and Fitness, and you can go to our website, kcsportspaper.com. We've got a PDF on there. And you write about how to plan out your physically fit new year. People are still, we're in January when we're taping the show.
Right.
It's still that, and the main thing, and I was talking to somebody else the other day, and I said, she's going to be on the show, and she's going to say this. And so I'll try and lead into it, but the main thing that you don't want to do if you're middle-aged and you're getting into some sort of physical fitness program is...
Don't overdo it. Do something that's sustainable. Start walking. Start with low reps. Start with, we don't care how much you can lift. We care how many times you can do it. We want to see cardiovascular fitness. We want to see that you can consistently do something for a long period of time, whether it's just walking. Then graduate to going up the stairs. Then, and these are easy things to incorporate. Park far at Walmart. If you parked far away, you're going to have like a mile down either way. Again, don't take the elevator. Take the stairs. Just add small bits of exercise throughout your day. We want to see 30 minutes. It doesn't have to be all 30 minutes together. Have it 10 minutes at a time. You can do 10 minutes 3 times. And time is always what we say. Mm-hmm. Always, always, always. But if I can come up with 10 minutes 3 separate times, you are really better than 90% of the Americans today.
Right. And if you're a guy in particular and you're going into the gym and you were a athletic stud during high school, but you're 30, 40 years old.
Everybody remembers the highest weight they ever benched. Every guy I know can tell me every time what I bench this.
250.
Whatever it is. And so then they go, I'm going to go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in 20 years, but I'm going to be, I can't do that, but maybe I could do like half of that, or I could do like 20% less. No, you can't.
Forget about it.
And it doesn't even matter. The number doesn't matter. Just the fact that you're there and you do it. And your form is the most important thing. And if your weight is too high, obviously your form is going to be poor. So start really low. Make sure your form is perfect. Now work your way up. Only increase about 10% a week because more than that is where you increase your injury. Now, obviously, if you start with like 20 pounds, which I'd love you to do for the first week, you can probably increase more than that the first week, but not much after that. So, because it's warming the muscle, it's reinitiating an activity that you probably haven't done. If you've been in an office for a long time, you aren't benching anything,
Right.
It's the way it is. Be really careful with overhead lifting because we truly have a thing we call Christmas injuries, and that's because people only reach those boxes at the top of the closet once a year. That's
How
when you
funny.
reach over your head and you pull those out, and they're heavy. And, of course, you got other stuff in there, so you're trying to get all twisted and everything. And so when you go to the gym, just because there are overhead machines, don't try and overdo them. I mean, just do them because it is really important, but really carefully, good form, and start slow.
And set realistic goals.
Very
That's the
realistic
key
goals.
thing. Really look at it and say you're 20 years older than when
Yeah.
the last time was. Let's just
Right.
start easy and go slow, and make sure you rest. Too in the process as well. That's important to
recovery.
avoid.
Recovery is such a big deal because you won't stay with it. If you injure yourself, you are not now able to continue your workout program.
Right. Well, again, Dr. McIntosh can be reached at Kansas City Chiropractic, 4510 Bellevue. That's west of the plaza, 816-753-4600, kansascitychiropractic.com. You've got a Facebook page.
Yes.
You can go to Kansas City Sports and Fitness and get your coupon to get a laser therapy treatment. It's like $25 with your chiropractic appointment as well, which is great.
Sure.
You can see some great results, and you can find out about the different things that are going on at Kansas City Chiropractic. It's fantastic. And then obviously check in with us on the show. Dr. McIntosh will be filling us in on the 10 things that they're going to be doing for charities in the 10 years, in their 10th year of anniversary. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. That will do it for our show today. My thanks to our host for the show, Dean Nelson, and the staff at Kansas City Ice Center, and our guests, Pam Davenport and Billy Taylor from Heritage College. Also, Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic. Be sure to join me, Steve Fish, again next week at the same time for Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. And check out some of our other shows on YouTube. All you have to do is search for the Good Sports KC channel. So until next week, be sure to read all about sports, health, and exercise in KC Sports and Fitness magazine. You'll find it all over Kansas City, and it's free, so pick one up today.
These days, we're all so busy, and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh of Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress and improve your health and get more out of life. To make an appointment with Dr. McIntosh, call 816-753-4600. Most insurance plans are welcome, and this month get a Class 4 laser treatment for just $25 with your chiropractic visit when you mention KC Sports and Fitness. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, go online at kansascitychiropractic.com. The next time you're planning a group outing, choose yellow and choose first. Those yellow buses you see that transport your kids can also be rented for group activities like going to the big game, corporate events, church or youth group trips, special events, shuttles, and more. Choose yellow by contacting First Student Charter Bus Rental for safe, affordable, and reliable group transportation. With 8 KC locations, there's a yellow office near you. Visit firstcharterbus.com or call 866-514-8747 and choose yellow and choose first.
With the current trend to live a greener lifestyle, many people and businesses now recycle their electronics. At the Surplus Exchange, your e-waste will never go to a landfill or incinerator, nor will we allow e-waste to be shipped overseas. Some companies employ this tactic and end up polluting other countries with our waste. All materials are safely tracked, destroyed, or reclaimed right here in the U.S. The Surplus Exchange is Kansas City's link between industry, charity, and the environment. To find out more, visit surplusexchange.org.
Bring basketball fever to your own backyard or driveway with your very own game court from Sport Court of Kansas City. Let Sport Court come and install a basketball game court at your home. Game courts can also be installed for volleyball, racket sports, soccer, tennis, or roller hockey. So sink that basket at the buzzer and have your own Final Four at home in your backyard or driveway Sport Court. For more details, call Sport Court at 913-963-7529 or visit sportcourtkc.com. The Kansas City Ice Center's outdoor ice pavilion is now open. Sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes. Plus, come out to a public skating session or call them to schedule a party or group rental. And check out their Friday night theme skates, family nights, and more. The Kansas City Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information or to register for a class, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. Lights, camera, action. Would you like to have your business be the site where we shoot one of our good sports, TV, and radio shows? Well, you can. Your show will play 21 times on Sure West Channel 7. You'll get radio and TV commercials all month long, plus an ad for your business in KC Sports and Fitness Magazine, and a whole lot more. TV remote packages start at just $333 a month. For more information on this great TV, radio, and print opportunity for your business, call KC Sports at 913-764-2050. Kansas City Sports and Fitness is the magazine for sports fans in KC. Inside, we cover local sports and local teams, from pro to peewee and everything in between. And this month's free copy of Kansas City Sports and Fitness includes the Surplus Exchange College Sports Report. You'll find Kansas City Sports and Fitness all over KC at places like the Kansas City Ice Center. And it's free, so pick one up today.